Hey there, how's it going? We're happy to have you all here from around the world. If you're new, welcome to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So here's the big news. President Sisi has decided to escalate tensions with Saudi Arabia. Egypt is getting ready to play the Axis politics game, with Syria stepping in as a new player. And Iran? Well, it seems to have found new life in Cairo. This is the Middle East's new twist, and Egypt's big surprise for the Arab world. A recent Economist report laid it all out, who's winning and who's losing in this new Middle East order. And according to them, Sisi is the biggest loser. The report bluntly explains why. It says he's been sinking in what they called failed domestic projects, while Gulf countries are basically fed up with his behavior. These same countries had previously stepped in multiple times to bail out Egypt's economy. Sisi had launched massive projects, but with no real benefit. At least, that's what the Economist claimed. They even compared the warm welcome Sisi got during Trump's first visit to Saudi Arabia to how Egypt was completely sidelined during Trump's recent second visit to the region. The contrast was striking and intentional. Right after Trump's visit, Sisi flew to Baghdad to attend an Arab summit. But it wasn't exactly star-studded. He was joined by just 5 other leaders from less influential Arab countries. Most major Arab leaders skipped the summit. Sisi gave a speech there that sounded more like a complaint or a gentle scolding directed at the Arab world. That was followed by media spats between Riyadh and Cairo, clear signs that relations between the two are strained. Things became even more obvious after a meeting between Egypt's and Iran's foreign ministers, followed by another between Sisi and Iran's foreign minister, Abbas Araghchi. That moment felt like a turning point. Egypt was finally open about its next move. People started interpreting Egypt's actions in different ways. Some saw it as Cairo using Iran as a bargaining chip to push back against Saudi indifference. Others thought Egypt was trying to provoke the Americans, who've been ignoring it since Trump came back. Another group believes Egypt genuinely wants to shake up its alliances and change the old Middle East dynamic. But no matter how you read it, it all points back to one thing: Egypt's relationship with Saudi Arabia. So, what's really going on between Cairo and Riyadh? Officially, nothing has been announced. No public statements, no direct jabs from either side. But in the media, things are heating up. Some are even saying that Egypt might be stepping back from its traditional leadership role in the Arab world, leaving the stage to Saudi Arabia. And one of the main reasons, analysts say, is Syria. Egypt's not happy with the new Syria, especially after Assad was removed and Ahmad al-Shari took over. Cairo sees this as empowering Islamist forces backed by Turkey, which Egypt sees as a regional rival. Meanwhile, Saudi Arabia welcomed the new Syrian leadership and offered support. In Riyadh's calculations, keeping Iran out of the region is priority number 1, even if Turkey gains some influence. For the Saudis, the new Syrian leader seems like someone who can balance Arab and Turkish interests. But Egypt doesn't see it that way. They think Turkey is the bigger threat, not Iran. So now, Cairo is opening up to Tehran, backing its stance on Israeli threats, and even warning against any military escalation over Iran's nuclear program. That's a big shift, especially since many in the region would love to see Iran's power diminish. In short, Egypt seems serious about its relationship with Iran, almost like a countermove to Saudi Arabia's new axis. That axis includes the Gulf, the new Syria, and even a reshaped Lebanon. Countries now orbiting around Riyadh's influence. Egypt, meanwhile, is trying to build a new network with Tehran as a potential ally. They're also focusing heavily on Libya and Sudan, files Egypt wants to dominate. Cairo recently got involved in the conflict in Tripoli, backing the army there, which has received criticism from political forces inside Sudan, since it's reportedly supported by Islamists. That's ironic, given that Egypt opposes the new Syrian government for the exact same reason. its links to Islamists. But now it seems Egypt is trying to flex its muscles and show that it still has power and influence, especially in contrast to Saudi Arabia's growing dominance. One big showdown between the two could happen in Gaza. Egypt wants to lead reconstruction efforts there, but Saudi Arabia isn't on board. That disagreement has only deepened the rift. Then there's the matter of Egypt opposing unilateral normalization between Iran and other countries under China's mediation. Something Egypt thought should have been a collective Arab decision. On top of that, Egypt's also frustrated with how Saudi Arabia has been handling the Houthis, especially near the Bab el-Mandeb Strait. Cairo says the Houthis' control there hurts Suez Canal revenues. But Saudi Arabia argues that Egypt had previously refused to get involved, leaving Riyadh to deal with the Houthis alone. So yeah, it's an ongoing rivalry between the Arab world's most populous country and its richest one. Both are now vying for leadership in a region where Iran has just stepped back, leaving an open seat that Saudi Arabia wants to claim. But Egypt is saying, "Not so fast. This is just